So hi everyone, welcome to our session. Just close your eyes, connect the tongue to the palate. Inhale slowly, exhale slowly. Let's be aware of ourselves. To the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, we thank you for your priceless blessings, for divine light, divine love, divine guidance, divine love, mercy, inner healing, physical healing. Thank you for the inner strength to practice regularly. Thank you for your divine help and protection, for illumination, for abundance and prosperity. We thank you. Let's do the soul affirmation. I am that I am. I am not the body. I am not the emotions. I am not the thought. I am soul. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. I am that I am. Inhale slowly, exhale slowly. So, hi, today we're going to be talking about, we're continuing with our topic, International Yoga Week. We're going to be talking about honesty and non-lying. So, we've been talking about Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. Yesterday, we talked about the rule in the golden rule. And the day before, which was the 22nd, we talked about the golden part in the golden rule. Today, we're going to move on to the third virtue as been taught by Master Chokkok Sui, which is called honesty and non-lying. Okay, so to illustrate this little point, what we've done is we've created a little presentation. So, Kunal, can you move to the next slide? So, what do you think this lady who is wearing certain colored glasses, what do you think she can see? She can probably see yellow, right? Probably. What about the next one? Kunal, can you move to the next one? So what do you think this other lady can see? Pink? Yes. So basically what we're talking about is when we talk about honesty and non-lying, we also need to keep in mind that if we have colored glasses in front of our eyes, then what we're going to see is all going to be colored. Right? So why is there color? Because we have certain experiences in life, we have certain perceptions, because of which we always have this colored perception, right? So moving on to the next one. Can everybody see the screen? Because some people are saying they can't see anything on the screen. Can others please confirm?
Yes, we can see. Yeah, we can see.
All right.
Yes, we can see.
So, yes, thank you. And so now this guy, as you can see, he's got black glasses on. So, this is what you put on when you're like in very strong sunlight, right? If you're in very, very strong sunlight, then what happens is that you are, seeing something colored, right? So you can't see the sun as strongly. So can you move to the next slide, Kunal? What about this person? They can see clearly, right? Because they have clear glasses, like the ones I have right now. Okay. So honesty is also about seeing clearly. Now the question is, why can't we see clearly sometimes? So if you can move to the next slide, Kunal. So sometimes we have this veil in front of our eyes, okay? So Kunal has obviously chosen some really nice looking pictures here. So you can all say, thank you to him. So, this lady is wearing a veil and this is a translucent veil. So you can see most of it. But can you just imagine, like if this lady had about 7 of these veils in front of her, what would happen? Do you think her vision would be obscured? So that's basically the point of honesty. Honesty comes with like a lot of thinking and a lot of clarification and knowing actually what is out there. And honesty as a virtue is something that we have to constantly work on. Why? Because we always have all these veils, the veils of our experiences, the veils of our emotions, the veils of our thoughts. So let's say, for example, there's somebody who's always, always makes an appointment with you and always comes late, right? So when you make the third appointment with this person, what are you going to think? This person always comes late, right? So we are already pre-programming ourselves that this person is going to come late. Now, what if that day that person comes on time? Yeah, that is basically, So when we say in spirituality that, we need to keep looking at people afresh, we need to keep looking at people as they are, that is one of the things that is being discussed, is basically we need to, give people a chance always to renew themselves. So moving on to the next one. Kunal, can you move on to the next slide? So this is another veil. So this lady, obviously, if she puts this black veil in front of her face, she's probably not going to be able to see even what the lady in the netted veil was able to see, right? Okay, so this virtue is about honesty, which is being able to see clearly. And the second one, the second aspect is called non-lying. So non-lying, obviously, if we are seeing something with colored glasses, then what we're going to say is also going to be the same thing, right? So suppose I'm looking through pink glasses and I see something through pink glasses, and I'm going to say, that thing is pink. And somebody else who's looking at the same object, let's say this glass of water. So if someone's looking at this through, pink glasses or blue glasses, they're going to see blue, and they're going to say, no, it's blue. And then what's going to happen is that me and this other person are going to have a big fight, right? Because I'm seeing pink through my pink glasses and they're seeing blue through their blue glasses. I hope this is pretty clear. And I hope it also helps you understand what I'm driving at, right? So what I'm driving at is basically that when we see things through our colored glasses, then we vehemently believe what we are seeing. So one of the purposes of being honest and practicing the virtues is to basically clear all this. So how does all this tie into the meditation on twin hearts? So the meditation on twin hearts is like taking a spiritual shower, which means that you're basically cleansing your entire aura. Kunal, can you turn off the presentation for a bit? Is like, you're taking a bath with your entire, the entire energy is being cleansed. So all the emotions that need to go are being cleansed. Then all the thoughts that need to be cleansed are going to go. Then what happens is that we are able to look out into the world through an aura, which is much, much cleaner. Okay, so I want you to visualize this again. I'm going to put this glass of water in front of my face, and let's assume that this is my aura. Okay, and there's many of these glasses in front of me. So what do you think? Like when I'm looking through this glass and I'm looking at the screen, am I seeing as clearly as like this? No, right? So similarly, all of us have these glasses, these thoughts and emotions. So it's a really good idea to be aware and to try and clean up. Of course, in Aratic Yoga, we have a lot of tools to help us clean up our thoughts and emotions. Okay, so this was about perception, right? So this was honesty. Now, honesty, as we discussed on the 22nd, we talked about loving kindness. So we talked about how loving kindness is the first virtue, the most important one, and that we're not going to use honesty to hurt people. So first is loving kindness, then is generosity, then is the third virtue, which is honesty, which is what we're talking about today. Now moving on to the next one, which is called non-lying, right? That's the second aspect. So this is all the Yama Niyama, right? So, honesty is obviously telling the truth, and non-lying is, not telling lies. So Kunal, if you can put the presentation on. So one of the things is that in Hindu mythology, we have this, this picture of Lord Shiva, and he has what's called a Neelkanth. Okay. So the Neelkanth basically is a blue throat. He's called the blue-throated one. And the legend basically is that I think he consumed poison and he kind of stopped it at his throat. So one of the things in Master Choa's books is that, he talks about the throat, especially in this book called Spiritual Essence of Man. He talks about the throat as being, everything below the throat being the abyss, and everything above the throat being obviously the non-abyss. So why is all this called the abyss? The reason why the throat chakra and below is called the abyss is because they refer to what we call the lower chakras. Now, just because they're lower doesn't mean they're not useful. It just means that they are lower chakras, which means that any spiritual processes that we are learning are usually throat and above. Okay, so that's the thing. Now, Kunal, if you can put on the next slide, please. So what I wanted to also talk about is, let's say, for example, when we make a mistake, right? What do? We do this, right? So suppose I made a mistake. I'll be like, oops, right? It's a very natural reaction. So why do we do that? That's when we make a mistake and we say something we're not supposed to say, right? So if you look at Kaliji's picture, if you could put that on, Kunal. So when you look at Kaliji's picture, so this is a picture of Ma Kali, and this, in the new moon, after around Diwali time, we have the Kali Puja. So Kaliji has got her, tongue out. And the story is that she stepped on Lord Shiva, which is obviously a mistake. So because she stepped on Lord Shiva, she's like, oops. So that's what, if you look at our Hindu mythology, there is a lot of these gods and goddesses represent these things. So honesty and non-lying is represented by Ma Kali. Throat, like I said, is, if we do speak lies, then it's going to come out of, from the throat, from the mouth, right? And of course, the accurate perception, or the clarity, the honesty, the ability to see clearly without the glass in front of me, also is a virtue to be practiced. So again, all these virtues are part of character building, part of the do's and don'ts of the Yama Niyama. So that's where we're going to stop today. So keep your heart active. Be aware of your heart. Be aware of the crown. Let's raise our hands in blessing position. Let's bless our financial target. So let's be honest about our financial target. Just look at the financial target today. Make sure it's something that's realistic, something that you and your soul are comfortable with, you and your mind rather. Let's visualize our health target. Let's make sure that our health target, if we're doing 1 kilometer today, hopefully the health target is not to run 5 kilometers tomorrow. So let's come up with something realistic to grow slowly and to grow surely. Let's also work on our relationship target. This week we are working on our relationship with ourselves and our soul. So visualize yourself in front of you. Now let us address our soul. I, the soul, salute the divinity within you. I, the soul, respect you. I, the soul, forgive you for all the lies that you have told me, for all the times that you were not honest with me. I forgive you. Sometimes we feel that our life's destiny was X, Y, and Z, and that is what we thought it was. Sometimes we see dreams which tell us that our life's destiny is X, Y, and Z, whatever it is. And sometimes we feel that we got cheated, right? So that's what we're dealing with right now in this particular forgiveness prayer. Okay, so let's be aware. I, the soul, salute the divinity within you. So you're addressing yourself. I, the soul, respect you. I, the soul, forgive you for all the delusions that you have put me through. I forgive you. I forgive you for lying to me. I forgive you for not showing me clear visions. I forgive you. Okay. I, the soul, salute the divinity within you. I, the soul, respect you. I, the soul, forgive you. Now, in this case, we're going to do more forgiveness in reverse, which is I, the soul, salute the divinity within you. I, the soul, respect you. Please forgive me for all the lack of honesty in me. Please forgive me for all the lies that I may have spoken, either consciously, unconsciously. I, the soul, salute the divinity within you. I, the soul, respect you. Please forgive me for all the lies that I may have spoken to save myself, to manipulate other people, or just unnecessary lies sometimes. Be aware of those lies. Just visualize that you're moving them out of your system, you're letting go, you're forgiving yourself. One last time. I, the soul, salute the divinity within you. I, the soul, respect you for all the times that you have been honest. Please forgive me for the lies that I may have told. I forgive you for the lies you have told me. I forgive you. Forgive yourself for the lies, for the delusions, for the lack of honesty. And let's just resolve that we're going to do a better job from now on. Okay, let's visualize our spiritual target. So the Twin Hearts meditation helps us to see our life purpose. As you do the Twin Hearts meditation regularly, there may be flashes of your life purpose coming into your mind. So once that happens, that's a good thing. So let's bless our spiritual target. If you've seen it, let's bless it. If you haven't seen it, let us invoke to our soul, to the Supreme God, to show us our spiritual target with honesty, with clarity of mind, without all the colored glasses and without all the veils. Show us our purpose in life. Let's bless our purpose in life. Inhale slowly. Project the energy to all the goals. Make sure you write down your goals, write down the date, so that when we look at it after some time, we can be grateful for whatever we have received. Let's also bless the world to recover rapidly and properly from the COVID-19 virus. Let's pray to Buddha Kuan Yin for her divine, compassionate, purifying light to extract, externalize, and raise to higher vibrations any negativity on the planet Earth associated with the coronavirus. Let's also pray to the Lords of Karma to help humanity learn its lesson from the coronavirus rapidly and properly. We are all realizing that the fittest are getting the coronavirus, the richest, the poorest. So it's a great leveling field. We are human. Let us be aware of our humanity. Let us pray to the Lords of Karma to help us all understand our individual lessons from the coronavirus. We thank you. You can bless your projects, bless anything else that you'd like to, bless your family, friends, your business, all of that. And once you're done, open your eyes. So let's massage our face. It's a pretty powerful meditation, I thought. So thank you everyone
Thank
for
you.
joining us. Unmute myself. So thank you everyone for joining. I hope you're finding this interesting. We are still on Yama Niyama, which is, the Patanjali's Yoga Sutras are quite deep. And as you can see, we are only on the first yoga-angas. So just gives you a perspective of how much we have to go, which is good. We've made a start and hopefully we'll get there soon. Okay. So thank you so much. And that's it.